Hey guys, what's up? It's 80 Fits here with part 2 of how to beatbox and hum at the same time. Last time I talked about how you can create the kick, hi-hat, and snare sound without actually breathing, and then combining that with the hum to create the technique. This time I'm going to talk about how to create some variations on those techniques and how to implement it with a throat bass to create the deeper, bassier sounds. But before I do that, as always, I gotta shout out these guys, Alim, Marcus, and Ibera. They all have slight variations on the way that they approach melody with their beats, and they're all phenomenal, and I think you can learn a lot from checking out each of their techniques and each of their styles. So definitely go do that. Alim just won the World Championships, so big up to Alim. Okay, let's jump right in. Last time we talked about combining the humming with the beat, like and so what you're doing if you're trying to get a bassier beat is basically just take that hum and just snap into throat bass. So becomes. So it's fairly simple. And I talked about throat bass in tutorial 1. If you haven't watched it, check it out here. But the technique is essentially the same. You're just using the kick, hi-hat, and snare without actually breathing, and then all of the breath is coming from your chest, and you're just creating the bassy throat bass. But there is another cool technique that you can use. It's the outward K, and I like to use this technique a lot. And that just sounds like you're just making a K sound. You could even say K. Ka or K. K, ka, ka. And so what you're doing is basically saying ka, 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 K, K, K. And then instead of actually vocalizing in your normal voice, you're just saying it in throat bass. Ka, ka, clear, 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 clear. And so when you do that at a beat, it's like clear, 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 clear. So it's kind of one of those cool techniques that you can implement in a dubstep beat or an electronic beat, and it sounds really cool on a mic. So another thing that you can do is create a phrase that you can hum or say throughout the entirety of your beat that sounds really percussive and makes the beat sound complex. One of these phrases that I used on Vine was the sibbity dibbity, and it picked up like a year or so ago, and people really liked it because it's really catchy. But you can actually implement beats like that into your beatboxing, and they sound really cool. So like sibbity dibbity cubbity dibbity dibbity, it's really fun to say, but if you vocalize it in throat bass and you drop it and you make it really percussive, it sounds like sibbity dibbity cubbity dibbity dibbity. So it's a really cool phrase to learn, and if you get really creative with them, like it sounds like you're humming and doing really complex patterns, but all you're doing is keeping one constant tone. You're allowing your mouth to do the work, like. So yeah, until next time. 80 Fits out.